you so much for joining us. You know, it might feel like a late April Fool's Day prank, but the snow has returned. And John, it's not the April weather that we were expecting.
No. Yeah, I know.
But the question is, how long will this be around?
Well, it already melted pretty much what fell, but it was falling pretty good this morning. Wisconsin is actually going to get this, and they're going to take the brunt of the second day of April Fool's jokes. 3 to 6 inches for parts of Madison and Green Bay. That's the same system that just came through this morning. Now, that has held us down, and it is turned into a cloudy day and 36 degrees. Right now, we have the winds. Now, the winds are going to pick up. We're going to see them right now. They're at 36, and the winds are at 10 miles per hour, but the winds are actually going to get up to around 25 miles per hour as we go into the afternoon today. Even if we get to the 40s tomorrow, winds are going to get up to 40 miles per hour. So that is something that we will continue to be watching here. There's the system. As you see it pull into Wisconsin, look at how much snow there is in Eau Claire, La Crosse, Wausau. They've got advisories out there. Albert Lee, I-90 down towards Rochester. They're still going to deal with some of this, but if you go into the Twin Cities here, you can see we are cut in half. I'll pause it right here. You can see Hastings, Stillwater, Baldwin, St. Croix Falls area, still dealing with some of this activity, but I'm not really expecting a whole lot more. Still might pull through a mixed shower this afternoon, but I think we'll be hovering down in the low 40s. Chilly day, grab a coat. We'll talk about that warm up in your forecast.
John, thank you. Well, it's day 2 in the trial against the man who stabbed multiple people on Wisconsin's Apple River. Nicolay Mew says it was self-defense when he killed a 17-year-old from Stillwater. This morning, the teen's mother took the stand.
I saw Isaac's hair laying on the riverbank. I knew it was him. And they were trying to perform CPR on him.
Did you go to Isaac?
Yeah, I ran to Isaac.
Mew is charged with killing Isaac Schumann and injuring 4 others. Michelle Beck shows us what attorneys plan to argue throughout the case.
It's going to be another busy day in the courthouse right here behind me. We are expecting the jury to again wrestle with the crucial piece of evidence that was unsealed yesterday. Since the alleged crime 2 years ago, court documents had only given us a hint of what a witness video captured. Then yesterday, the jury and the public saw for the first time what happened on the Apple River, the scene that led Nicolay Mew to face charges of first-degree murder and 4 counts of attempted murder. Prosecutors called the violence senseless, that Mew could have walked away. Mew's attorney saying a group of drunk teenagers were harassing him until some young adults joined and attacked him.
He tried to strangle Nick Mew. His hands were on his throat. He was pushing up against Nick Mew.
As Madison and Riley, 2 women, are talking to him, telling him to leave, he takes out his knife.
If Mew is convicted of first-degree murder, he would spend life in prison. In Hudson, Michelle Beck, KARE 11 News.
A St. Paul man charged in the accidental shooting of his son made his first appearance in court just hours ago. Police say last Friday, Martinez Lloyd's son and 13-year-old niece were playing with 2 guns they found in a drawer. That's when the girl said that she accidentally shot the boy, telling the police she did not know the gun was loaded. Prosecutors say Lloyd told them he usually took the bullets out and admitted that he had previously seen the kids playing with the guns. In just over an hour, we're expecting to hear from Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey and city leaders about the changes made since the death of George Floyd. It's been nearly 3 years since his murder and the unrest that followed. The city was given 27 recommendations after finding several failures in their response to the unrest. An outside review highlights not having a plan for mass arrests and poor communication in its response plan. New at noon, President Biden is expecting to make a trip to Madison next Monday to discuss lowering costs for Americans. We're still waiting for the White House to send out more details about when and where. But right now, voting is underway in Wisconsin's spring primary election. Well, here's what you can expect to see on the ballot. The major race is the presidential primary, but we're also following several statewide referendum questions. They ask about the use of private funds in election administration and the role of election officials. Polls will be open until 8 tonight. Turning now to the latest out of the Israel-Hamas war, an aid group says it's pausing operations after 7 workers were killed in an Israeli airstrike. World Central Kitchen says the workers were traveling in armored cars detailed with their logo after unloading more than 100 tons of food aid to Gaza. One of the people killed was an American. Israel Defense Forces say they will investigate the incident. In Baltimore, the first ship has now sailed through the temporary passage created by the wreckage of the Francis Scott Key Bridge. The temporary channel is now open and crews are working on creating another. And new today, we have images of what the bridge debris looks like underwater. Take a look at this. Experts say divers are using this technology to find the pieces in the dark, muddy waters. Well, the Powerball is now over $1 billion. Friends, I got plans. I'm just trying to tell you, nobody won last night's drawing, so the jackpot gets bumped up again. And if you win and choose the cash option, that's more than $525 million in your bank account. Huh, I like it. Well, it's something that a lot of Minnesota Halloween fans have been waiting for. Valley Scare is back. Valley Fair organizers made the announcement just a few hours ago, promising an even more intense event this year. In 2022, the theme park scrapped the event for a more family-friendly series. That Tricks or Treats event will be still happening this year, but during the daytime. Valley Scare kicks off on September 21st. We have all the details about the changes this year at KARE11.com.
They're always trying to drag me out to those things.
I don't do well in scary situations.
No, like
do you?
Not the claustrophobic tight space.
All the things. Like, I'm just not. Don't take me to a scary movie.
Nope,
Like,
me
I'm
either.
gonna ruin it for everybody.
I'm with you. I'll
I'm
walk
the
out.
person that you're like,
Yeah.
who took her here?
Right.
Whose
I'm not
plan
gonna
was
eat
this?
popcorn during this gross film. No, it just
I
doesn't
just
match up.
life is scary enough.
I'm with you. I appreciate it.
But I hope that y'all have fun.
Yeah, right. I mean, hey, the weather today, it's a little brutal, I guess, but it's April, and Ben Derry, of course, is the stat man, and he told me we've seen snow at least every single year for the past 12 years. So 12 years straight in April, we've seen snow. So this is not uncommon at all, and it's already gone. It is April. We'll get there. We'll get to those temperatures in the 50s and 60s this weekend, but we got to get through this low. Could be worse. Could be Wisconsin, and we'll talk about that too. So 36 degrees. You're going to be held down a little bit just because, of course, the precipitation is going to hold the temperature down, maybe making it into the low 40s today. That's about it. So light coats on. That's all you're going to need today. Winds are going to start picking up because this low, which you're probably thinking, my goodness, yeah, this is a lot stronger than when it passed us this morning. So now it's already moving into Wisconsin. Could see some minor accumulations in Osceola up to Hayward and down towards Hudson area. Otherwise, most of this will just continue to ride and strengthen down into Black River Falls and Madison. Madison's going to get most of this. And you could see a little bit of a mix here on 35 right now. I think we could see more of a light mix or flurry activity into the afternoon, but it would be spotty at this point. 20% of your day would actually have precip. Most of this day is just going to be cloudy, hovering in the low 40s, and you're going to watch the winds pick up. The winds will pick up because that low that I showed you is actually strengthening. So here's what it looks like, that low all the way through tonight. Just a swath of blue in Wisconsin. Plus a straight north wind, that means lake effect snow. They're going to get 14 plus inches in Ironwood. Yeah, I know, but they're used to it up there. So these are the little bands of snow showers, maybe a mixed shower this evening, it's possible. And then maybe we wrap in some flurries early Wednesday morning. Better chance for these flurries tomorrow are going to be near Menominee, Rochester, and Hayward, like they're at right now. Accumulations, you really got to get well into Wisconsin. Wausau, Stevens Point, Madison, 3 to 6 inches. It's a real deal snow event for them. Temperatures today held down, especially as you get into where it's snowing. 30s in Wisconsin, 40s. Starting to dry out, breezy out here in Ortonville, but already starting to dry out. So here's what it looks like. That low is going to start moving and then stall. And that's the problem with April. You think these things will just move on and we'll just warm up to the sunshine? Not so fast. We had to pause the warmth a couple of days because of this stalling out. So this is tonight. Watch it just not move. As we go into Wednesday, it doesn't do anything. It just keeps snowing in Marquette and Madison. We will hold that north wind and it will stay breezy. So today, winds at 25 miles per hour by this afternoon, starting to pick up. And then as we go to Wednesday, you see that strength in the winds. Look at these wind speeds down here in Rochester, 50 miles per hour possible as you get into the eastern part of our viewing area. Now, the Twin Cities, Marshall area, still 30, still strong, but in my opinion, the story is that low keeps us cold, and breezy. Keep your jackets handy the next 2 days. Now, Twins opener, winds drop from the windy conditions to maybe a breeze at 15. Not a bad day, 50 degrees for Twins opener. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, there we go. 60 degrees, we'll melt everything and thaw it out.
My eyes are on Saturday. They are very much on Saturday. Thank you so much, John. Hakuna Matata. That's the motto at the Orpheum Theater throughout this month with The Lion King back on stage. When we come back, we're getting a look behind the scenes with the actors playing Simba and Nala. Plus, a program helping to keep people in their homes is urging you to spend the night out. A preview of their upcoming gala.